Welcome to the deep dive. So we've been looking through the materials from AUSA 2025. Their theme was Agile, Adaptive, Lethal. But for our mission today, we're doing more of a strategic debrief. We want to filter all that through the lens of Raff Military Textile. Think of it like listening in on their own internal Raff Talks, maybe episode 9.
Yeah, and that focus is pretty critical right now because the industry, well, it's really at a turning point, isn't it? All these advanced technologies we hear about, AI support, autonomous systems, those new hybrid vehicles, they're not just concepts anymore. They're actually operational. And that creates a big challenge for everyone, especially procurement folks. They've got to figure out, which defense solutions offer real value, actual operational gains versus maybe just looking impressive.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack that because Raff, they have this, 80-year legacy, mostly in premium textiles, foundational stuff. So how does a company like that, with deep roots and equipment basics, manage to pivot? How do they position themselves effectively amidst all these high-tech, very digital defense trends? It seems like a fascinating strategic puzzle.
Well, the pivot, it hinges on recognizing the soldier. The soldier is the ultimate platform where everything comes together.
Yeah.
So Raff is focusing really intensely on developing what people are now calling intelligent textiles.
Intelligent textiles.
Right. And this isn't just about making things tougher. We're talking embedding things like microsensors, maybe conductive threads, right into the fabric. So the textile itself, it becomes like a data conduit. It could monitor the soldier's vitals, movement, even environmental stuff, and feed that right into the battlefield AI systems.
Wow. Okay. That immediately shows how interdependent everything has become. So the uniform stops being just protection, right? It's now like a critical part of the whole comms and sensor network, but distributed. But how do they stop that from just adding bulk or making things way too complex? Is there a trade-off?
That is precisely the challenge, yeah. And their approach seems to be connecting that tech integration back to other modernization needs. Think about next generation vehicles are using lighter materials, hybrid power. The risks inside those vehicles change. You might have new thermal issues or special requirements if soldiers are near lithium batteries.
Ah, I see.
So Raff is saying, look, the uniform engineering has to evolve with the vehicles. They're focusing on lightweight materials, hybrid compatible stuff, maybe enhanced cooling or specific flame resistance for those environments.
And connecting all this complex tech stuff back to national security, that leads straight to supply chain integrity, doesn't it?
Precisely. Yeah, absolutely. If your uniform suddenly has mission-critical sensors woven into it, well, then the supply chain for that uniform isn't just logistics anymore. It's instantly a strategic risk management issue.
Right.
So clients need partners they can trust, partners who can guarantee safe delivery, secure supply lines, no operational risks, no IP risks, because a compromised sensor, that could compromise the entire mission.
It really sounds like the push for more tech actually made human trust and, proven reliability even more important. So moving away from just the tech showcase part of AUSA, what about the human connections, the partnerships? What key moves did Raff make there?
Yeah, they definitely used the event for that.
Yeah.
Seems they focused on reinforcing long-standing partnerships, especially across Africa. It highlights, the value of stability when the threat landscape is changing so fast. They spent real time reconnecting, confirming collaborations with nations they have a history with.
And the source material detailed some specific meetings, didn't it?
It did, yeah. They had substantive talks with Nigeria, really zeroing in on their long-term goals for modern uniforms and tactical gear. They also met with the Cameroonian defense attaché. That was about reviewing current contracts, but also getting a better handle on their modernization plans, their needs going forward.
Okay.
And notably, Kenya, reviewing projects they already have going, talking about future needs tactical gear, camouflage developments. The notes mentioned this is one of Raff's most successful defense cooperations in the region.
So taking all this in, what does it really signal? For you, the listener, it seems Raff's strategy isn't just about meeting today's needs. It's about building partnerships aligned with the future of defense, focusing on reliably delivering these integrated high-tech systems.
And if you connect that to the bigger themes at AUSA 2025, well, it showed this acceleration toward autonomous systems, integrated counter-drone tech. It really confirms that military readiness is tied deeply to systems integration, all the way down, apparently, to the soldier's clothes.
So think about this. If intelligent textiles are shifting from just being materials to being critical sensors on the battlefield, Doesn't that change the whole meaning of supply chain security? If your uniforms are now data conduits, maybe, just maybe, a stable 80-year-old textile supply chain becomes a more strategic asset than, say, the newest, flashiest AI startup. Something to consider as the defense world tries to balance stability with innovation.
So for those of you listening, maybe navigating these complex procurements or looking to build strong manufacturing partnerships, the insights suggest that having those foundational experienced partners is really becoming indispensable. They're the ones who can translate these high-tech needs into reliable operational gear.
Well said.
Definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And stay connected with us as we continue to explore this rapidly changing defense tech landscape.